Middle East conflict is threatening global growth, and the International Monetary Fund is calling for caution. Leaders are hoping that the current ceasefire holds, but the fund warns that if it does not, the damage to fragile economies worldwide could get much worse.
Like all of you, we have been watching closely the events in the Middle East, a war that causes significant pain on people and the economies in the region and around the world. My hopes, my prayers are for the current ceasefire to lead to a durable peace.
Conflict is already hitting hard. Infrastructure is damaged. Supply chains are disrupted. The global growth is slowing from 3.4% last year to 3.1% in 2026, according to the latest Global Economic Outlook. But that's just the base case. If hostilities drag on and oil prices stay high, the IMF says conditions could worsen significantly. Governments would be forced into difficult economic adjustments.
If the conflict persists and oil prices stay high for an extended period, we must brace for tough times ahead.
In the worst case, global growth declines sharply to around 2%. Rising energy costs would transmit shocks across markets, straining economic resilience globally. And the burden isn't shared equally. Energy importing nations and low income or fragile economies face the harshest consequences with limited policy space and tight financial resources.
The negative impact is highly asymmetric, with the biggest burdens falling on countries that import energy and have limited policy space. In many cases, these are low-income or fragile economies. They need attention, and an important focus of our discussion this week is on how we can best support them.
So, what should policymakers do? The IMF says that they should prioritize macroeconomic and financial stability now.
My advice? Look before you leap. On monetary policy, for countries where monetary policy was well calibrated before the shock and expectations remain anchored, wait and see is the right approach. In other countries, early policy action may be required.
The International Monetary Fund says it stands ready to help. Expected financing needs range between $20 and $50 billion through existing programs and new arrangements worldwide.
We serve as the firefighter for our member countries, and we are committed to helping them navigate this complex landscape. We anticipate near-term demand for IMF financial support to range between $20 and $50 billion. This represents augmentations of some existing programs. Currently, we have 39 programs, and prospective demand for new programs from at least a dozen countries, a number of them in sub-Saharan Africa.
The fund is also refining its policy tools and strengthening collaboration with global partners. The goal is to help countries navigate uncertainty, implement reforms, rebuild fiscal space, and boost resilience against future shocks. The warning from Washington, D.C. is clear, hoping the ceasefire holds, but prepare in case it does not.